I'm going to be using my new DJI mics, so hopefully this audio is going to be really good. We shall see. Testing, 1, 2, 3. You gotta do it. You just gotta do it. I have been putting this job off for so long. Procrastination is real. So we're going to start off by ripping all of these chill polishes off of the wall one by one. We're going to pop them all on my table and we're going to clean each and every single bottle. We're going to re-swatch everything and then clean the shelves and then pop them back on the wall. I'm only kidding, we're not gonna do that. That would be absolutely ludicrous. With the amount of gel polishes that I have, that would take a solid week of work. I'm talking 9 to 5 for 5 days. And I don't have that kind of time without any clients sitting at my chair. So I am going to do the responsible adult thing of going through these gel polishes one shelf at a time. As much as I would love to just whack them all on my table. That wouldn't be wise. Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, thank you so much for clicking on this video. My name is Agnes, I'm a nail technician and a content creator sharing all things nails and so much more. To be honest, I can't quite bring myself to dive into this. Like, I'm feeling overwhelmed just at the sheer thought of it. Where do I start? Where do I actually start? So I'm going to be filming this over multiple days. I am not doing this in one day. No way. No. So I actually have a client today as well. So I'm hoping I can get one shelf done. I think I'm being ambitious. We'll see how I go. Without any further ado, let's get straight to it. I'm feeling exhausted just at the thought of it. I haven't even started. Just look at this collection. It's insane. So the reason why I'm wanting to re-swatch all of these is not only because I'm going to be cleaning all the bottles anyway. If you watch my videos, you'll know that I used to have a salon on the high street and I moved to my home salon. What's that been now? It's coming up 2 years, I think, this summer. Yeah, that's right. And I think it was like 4 of us working in there at one point. So some of these have been swatched by not myself. They're just kind of all over the place. They're starting to look a bit, ugh, if you know what I mean. There's like sticky bits and yeah, they just need done. I am wanting to change from these sort of rounded square ones to these oval ones. I just think these will look a lot neater. Another reason is because I have just the gel bottle ones here on the wall. So these all are just the gel bottle ones, whereas I have started to buy quite a lot of other brands into my collection. I've got a lot of Vynn gel polishes. I've got some Manicure Company ones. I've got HONA gel polishes. And I kind of just want to bring all the colours together as opposed to just keeping just the gel bottle ones together, if that makes sense. So you can see all of my colours within the one swatch wheel. So the different branded ones that I have, I've got them separated. So it makes it really awkward if you're just looking for like a pink, for example, because I've got pink sort of everywhere. There's some here, you know, as well as obviously the ones that are on the wall. So I don't know if that makes sense. It just feels like everything's sort of all over the place. They look a bit gunky. I don't like the shape of them. And I have colours spread throughout swatch wheels. So I want these all to be nice and cohesive and tidy. And on top of that, I have gotten rid of some of the gel polishes on my shelves. So there could be swatches here for which I no longer have the gel polish for. Just need a proper clear out and also just make sure that all the polishes that are on my shelves and that I have swatches for are actually still good to use. Yeah, we're just going to check the shelf life as well while we're doing all of this. So I'm going to start from the top shelf with the greens and then I'm going to just work my way down the shelves, just because when I clean the shelves there's going to be dust and gravity. Just makes sense. Top down. That's what we're going to do. I'm going to start with the non-gel bottle ones. Ah, no! How did I manage that? I've only just started and I've managed to get gel polish on my hair. What a mess. Why am I like this? Highly annoying. Okay, so. Okay, dude. Let's get some gloves on. Oh, gloves are all done. Got my swatches. Turn my light on. Right, that's much better. Right, the HONA ones are recent polishes, so they'll be fine. I'm just going to double check the other 4. That's actually more of a blue than a green, I would think. Okay, that's a blue, so I'm going to move that shelf down. So before I start swatching any colours, I am just going to do the swatch sticks first. So I'm going to print out the names of the gel polishes on a little sticky label and stick them on so that nothing gets muddled up. I do use the Dymo label printer and I have this loaded with the clear sticker wheel, and I think that's quite neat. So I'm going to do that just now. I think I'm going to do it all in capitals. We've got cactus, HONA, fern, HONA, yee-ho. The labels are slightly wide for the swatch sticks, so what I do is I just cut off the excess on either side and then I stick them on. And then I just use tweezers to take the backing off. And then I just stick them on the swatch sticks. Just like that. Guys, I've actually decided I'm going to change course of action. I think I'll be a lot quicker just labeling all the swatch sticks and then swatching them all. So it's currently 11:30. My client's due at 12 o'clock, half an hour before my client. I haven't had my lunch, so I'm going to go grab my lunch, do my client, and then we'll continue with this. Print all the labels and stick all the names onto the swatch sticks before swatching anything. ready to rock and roll. I've got my pot of swatches. Gonna be like one of those lottery raffle things where you lucky dip, whatever you call it. What do we got first? Sweet pea. Let me guess, sweet pea. First time, yeah, I know my stuff. These bottles are so needing cleaned. I can't paint with these rings on a bottle. I'm going to try and do these as quick as I can so that for editing it's not going to be a logistical nightmare. Got my lamp next to me, that's that curing. I'm gonna pop sweet pea aside because she's gonna need a second coat. Let's go in for another dip. Gosh, you've only got about 300 of these to go through. Peppermint, I know exactly which one that one is as well. It's a nice sparkly one. There, she's there. Peppermint. Ring off. That is stunning. Gorgeous. And the lamp. Okay, let's do one more. Sonia. Boom. She is like a, I don't know what you would call it, sort of, oh, what's that animal? You know, the one that changes colour? Chameleon. It's a very chameleon colour. That was a big blob. Very sparse, this one. You definitely need to do a coat of something underneath, which we can do on the other side. Okay, our sweet pea will be done now, so let's go in for a second coat. Just really want these to be super clean, nice, crisp. It's not a smile line, cuticle line, non-cuticle, cuticle line. You know what I mean? The part where the swatcheroo meets the stick. There she is. Gorgeous. 2 coats, full coverage. Love that. In the lamp she goes. So let's go in for the second coat of peppermint. These really need a proper mix. I really want to get one of those gel polish mixers. Yeah, if anybody happens to be watching this, I don't know, like someone who sells nail supplies and just happens to sell gel polish mixers, email me. I would love a collaboration. It would make this whole process so much easier. This one definitely needs a proper rough shake. Doesn't necessarily mean the gel polish has gone off though. You want to smell, and it's green. Who uses green on a day-to-day basis? Not me anyway. So they do get neglected a little bit and the pigments do separate. It's natural. Don't chuck your gel polishes just because the pigment's separated. They need a good shaking. I've had my eye on a couple of gel polish mixers and I'd love to get one, but like I said, if anybody's watching, happens to have one, wants to sponsor this video, you know, holla. Sonia's got her second coat on. I can close these bottles up now and I'm going to pop them aside for a clean. What I have learned from my time in the industry is don't try and tackle that all at once. It's a logistical nightmare. It's just too much. So if I could get these greens done today, that would be absolutely fantastic. Let's go in for our lucky dip. We have liquids. Let's just do all 3 of them at the one time. We have Freya and we have Reece. Do you know what? This makes it a lot more fun. It's not exactly an exciting thing to get up to unless you've got new colours, and that's a different story, but we don't. Reece, first time lucky. Freya, I think is this one. It's a nice bright one. Yep, that's right. And then we have liquid, which is a gorgeous metallic, light, sort of greyish, silvery green. I've got it in with the greens anyway. But really you could go along on a silver shelf. But yeah, the fact that some colours will sort of cross over can be quite awkward sometimes, because one day I'll look at my gel polish wall and I'll be like, oh, what is that in this place? That's wrong. And I'll move it to the other place, and I could come back the next day and I could be like, no, no, definitely doesn't suit that place either. And then it travels back. So yeah, it can be a little bit awkward sometimes getting them all into that nice sort of colour coordinated way. Freya, nice, what's the word? Sort of neon highlighter, yellow green. Fabulous. And the lamp. Rio. Beautiful. In the lamp. And liquid is ready for its second coat. Doesn't actually necessarily need a second coat, but we'll go for it anyway. Tuck that in nice, get that really nice sharp edge. Gorgeous, love that colour. Into the lamp. Freya will be ready for its second coat. Coat. That is so bright. Don't think the camera is fully picking that up, but it's actually blinding. Proper glowing in that light as well. I'll let you have a look. It's literally glowing in there. Okay, where were we? Yeah, second coat of Rio. Let's zoom you guys in a bit. Gorgeous. Legacy. Jungle. Matcha latte. I love me matcha latte. Minus the matcha, just matcha latte. Joke died, I think. Right, so jungle. Jungle is a deep dark one. Ooh, sage. Second time lucky. Then legacy. Ooh, legacy. I actually can't remember legacy. I need to go on a little hunt, guys. Give me 2 seconds. We've got legacy. Matcha latte. Matcha latte right in front of me. Perfect. Pop the rings off. Jungle is needing a new ring. That one's broken off. Jungle. 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 Into the lamp. Jungle is a proper bottle green. Legacy. That's a nice one. I like all the colours. I'm easily pleased. Oh, a little bit of something there. Missed it. Oh, another little speckle of. Some towel. There we go. I always have a towel next to me as well. Anyway, okay, legacy. Sort of a yellow, almost. Actually, it probably should be a yellow. See, this is what I'm saying. It's like a mustard. And then matcha latte. Gorgeous. Jungle's back out for its second coat. I need to stop saying quote. It's not a quote. Coat. Second coat. Here we go. She's looking a little bit uneven. That's better. Beautiful. Into the lamp. Legacy is ready for a second coat. It's a very pissy yellow green, depending on how matcha latte you've had. Speaking of matcha latte, she is ready for her second coat. Beautiful. Guys, I was borderline not doing this today. I set myself up to do it. I came in here and I was like, yep, let's go. And then the procrastination kicked in and I was like, this is too big of a job. How am I going to film it all? But you know what? Sometimes you just need to start because you're just going to be twiddling your thumbs forever if you don't. And I'm glad I did because I'm feeling good about this. I can't wait for my clients to be able to use nice, fresh swatches every time I hand them out, because those swatches there on the wall, I've got them all colour coordinated obviously, your greens, your purples, pinks, reds, etc. I hand that out, but they are all separated into just a gel bottle. So there's so many other colours that I have that just aren't on those swatch sticks. So I can't wait for all this to get decluttered, nice fresh swatch sticks with other brands integrated. It's going to be really good. So, camera died. You might notice a slight difference in the audio. That's because I've had to take my mic away because my DJI Osmo is running out of charge and I can't have my mic receiver on it whilst having it plugged in, and I don't really want to wait about. So I hope you can cope with this audio. Anyway, back into our lucky dip. We have lemonade, Caiprintha, don't know how you would say that, and Fern. Right, Fern is a HONA one. There we go. There we go. And lemonade. Bish bash bosh. Get rid of all the fat. That's one thing I really like about the DJI Osmo, my new camera, is that you can have it on charge whilst you're filming. I just think that's legendary. Anyway, HONA Fern. That's a really nice, delicate pastel, sort of minty green. Love. Pop that into the lamp. Lemonade. Whoa, that's bright. Yeah, another sort of highlighter green. This one's got really good coverage though. Similar to the HONA Yeehaw coverage. Beautiful. I'm gonna pop that into the lamp. And then we have the one that I can't say. Caiprintha? What does that mean? That's one for Google, for editing Aggie, giving myself more work. But yeah, another nice pastel-y green, slightly stronger than the HONA Fern. Is it Fern? Yeah. Yeah, nice. Pop that into the lamp. Fern is back out. Oh no, actually Fern is a lot duller compared to that one there. I really like this one. I like the coverage. Goes on like butter. Lovely. Got that nice and even. Into the lamp. Lemonade will be good to go for its second coat. Oh, I should pick up something there. It's just going on 5 o'clock and I'm getting quite desperate to get finished up, and there's still a fair bit to go, so bloody typical. And here we have the Caiprintha second coat. Beautiful. Empty the lamp. And I can close these bottles up. I'm getting hungry. My feta cheese and spinach pizza pie was delicious, but I can feel my stomach starting to growl. Yeah, just imagine that I pulled all that off today. If I was to pass on any piece of advice as a nail technician, is don't get ahead of yourself. Okay, back to the pots. we have Rainbow, Jewel Bottle, Central Perk, and Mojito. Mojito I have still in the original bottle actually. Then Rainbow is a nice bright one, that's right, and Central Perk, there we go. Take off all the rings. Central Perk. It's crazy how many different shades of green you can get. They all seem quite similar, but they're so different. There we go. Rainbow. Oh, that's a nice bright one. Hasn't had a very good shape though. Applies like a dream. Mojito. Pearlescent, translucent, green sheen. Lovely. Nice to put on top of a colour. Central Perk, ready for a second coat. Oh, it's touched my stick slightly. Bummer. That's highly annoying. Blend it in a bit. There we go. Rainbow. Gosh, that's bright. Lovely. And Mojito. Just over a month until myself and my partner Reece, we go to Tenerife. Getting really excited. If anybody has any recommendations for things to do and places to go to in Tenerife, please do let me know down in the comments below. Should we do a vlog of our trip? Would you be wanting to see what we get up to once we're there? Let me know. Right, yeah, back to our pots. Prestige, Gold Coast, and let's have Sin City. Sin City's cold and empty. I say, ooh, I'm blinded by the lights. Prestige is this one. Sin City to start us off. How disappointing. Oh, I just swiped that all over the top of that bottle. Definitely one for a base of something, depending on how dark you want it. Maybe a dark green if you want to keep it the sort of green. I go for a nice black and then you get that nice rainbow effect. Maybe not quite black to be fair, because that green is still quite nice. Gold Coast. That song's gonna haunt me now. Beautiful. Sort of lemony. Actually, I don't know why that's in with the greens. That's a yellow for sure. Nice sort of pearlescent yellow. But I'm definitely going to, I think, switch some colours around when it comes to kind of organising them in the end. Prestige. Lovely. Like butter. Love that. Enjoy that. Sin City is cold and empty. So, look. That is stunning. What a difference it is just having a little something at the background. I'm just going to do this as even as I can, and that can be one that you sort of explain to clients. Beautiful. And then Prestige. Beautiful. And then Gold Coast. Gorgeous. Barley by HONA. Barrett by the Gel Bottle and Coral Reef by Urban Graffiti. Urban Graffiti, Barley and Beret. Beret is the only colour out of the greens that I have actually ever had on, and it's barely a green. But I love this colour. I had it on last summer when me and Reece were going for a wedding, and I done like extremely long nails, and I absolutely loved this on my nails. I did Reece's nails to match as well, so yeah. Couples who wear matching gel polishes stay together, just saying. Then we have Coral Reef by Urban Graffiti, which is a blue. Not too sure what it's in with the green. No, that's completely blue. So that'll need to scoot over to the other shelf. Lovely though. Really nice holographic blue. And then we have Barley by HONA. That's in the wrong place as well. That's a sandy kind of creamy colour. See, this is exactly what I was meaning by those shelves. They're a mess. Let's do the second coat of Beret. So yeah, this colour was to match Reece's suit, which he didn't actually want to buy in the first place because he was like, oh, it's green, I don't like green, I'm not wearing a green suit. So we were going like through hundreds of different shops trying to find something for him, and I was like, just trust me, just trust me, trust the female instinct. So we ended up going back for it, and I was like, just put other things on with it, get a pair of shoes, try it on with shoes and see, just give it a chance, like don't just think, oh, it's green, I hate it. So we went back and he tried some like accessories and things on with it and shoes and whatnot, and he was like, oh yeah, well I can see your points, and so he ended up buying a suit, and he thanks me to this day for insisting on him buying on this green, so he calls it green suit. Matter of fact, that's hardly green. I think it's sort of like a greyish swampy colour. Rather than green, but he felt really good that night in the end. So I am glad that I stuck to my guns and I pushed him to buy it, because my jaw dropped when I saw him, and that's it. That's all I'm saying. This is a gorgeous colour. I absolutely love that. Despite it's not green, it's a gorgeous blue. Love that. Into the lights. We are getting there. I'd say it looks about another 10 left to go. Positivity. Okay, next we have Bamboo, we have Neptune, and we have Peacock. Love all those colours. These bottles need a really good clean as well. All the necks are covered with gel polish. Right, Neptune is a gorgeous... Oh, that needs a good shake. Neptune is... Whoa! See, this is the thing as well with shaking them like that. Gel polish just goes everywhere, and then you end up in a really drippy situation. Turns into a mess. So if there's a way you can mix the pigments without having to shake the hell out of it, I'm here for it. Anyway, Neptune is a gorgeous minty green, and she's got a gorgeous shimmer through her, which you can't really tell on camera, but I wouldn't say it's shimmer actually, it's more of a sheen. Absolutely stunning. I love it. Peacock, sort of bluier undertone. Oh, and we've got a little hair there. Pain in my life. Oh, it's still there. Oh well, you enjoy being there then. Blue undertone, completely different to the greens we've had so far. Get rid of that hair. So that's Peacock. Into the light. And then we have Bamboo, which is another one of my favourites. Gorgeous sort of dusky green. Beautiful. Into the lap. Okay, let's do the second coat of Neptune. Hopefully you'll be able to see that gold shimmer. Maybe, I don't know. Stunning anyway. Looking at my camera now and I'm realising I should have had you guys zoomed in all this time. Anyway, live and learn. Another gorgeous green. And then bamboo. Love that. Stunning. So I try and do a big spring clean, so to speak, like this around this time actually every year. However, last year I had just had my operation, so there was no way I was going to be sat here hours on end painting swatches. So missed it last year, so it's definitely overdue this year. Right, they're still cooking away. Let's get our next swatcheroos out. We have Cactus by HONA, we have Amour by the gel bottle, and we have Serena. Oh, Amour's got a big crack. Yes, I need to do that. Put that aside. Bottega. That is bright. Into the lap. Okay, Bottega is gorgeous. I'm pretty sure they actually brought, yeah, I'm right in saying that, the gel bottle actually brought Bottega out as a standalone gel polish. I remember it being a massive craze. Everybody loved this colour. Obviously after the Bottega bag. Stunning. Into the lamp. Cactus, and that's the HONA one. Oh, so rich and creamy. I love how creamy HONA's gel polishes are. That's just applying so well. And into the light. Serena was the first one we did. So second coat. So I think Serena is from the gel bottles, one of their early, one of the very first collections, I believe. From their sort of influential women's collection. So I wonder if Serena's after Serena Williams maybe. Let's want to check out. There we go. Stunning. It's so bright, this camera is like struggling to pick it up. Bottega. Gorgeous. Love that. And Cactus. And that's Reece, home from work, beating me to it.
Oh, swatching. Hey.
Child's happy. She's got her daddy. Look at that little face. Here's my daddy. Here's my daddy. She's no longer having babies. I actually found that out today, by the way. The sperm donor has been backed out.
Aw, that's a shame.
Maybe it's for the best. The subscribers just were saying in the comments that it's not.
Yeah, it is upsetting to see her struggle when she's going through a time, so I think it's for the best.
Well, she was never going to struggle for long. We were just going to have the litter, but seemingly it's not advisable because of how many kittens don't have homes. But I mean, I actually had a buyer lined up and we were gonna potentially keep one, and if there was going to be more. I think the first litter you don't really get very many.
No, it's like 2 or 3 now.
Kittens, yeah, so if there's going to be another one we were just going to list it on Gumtree. Or maybe one of my clients would have fell in love, but it is what it is. Maybe it's for the best. Everything happens for a reason.
Worst comes to worst, we adopt another kid.
Yeah.
Get you a little friend.
I think she's quite happy being the only child. Getting all the cuddles and attention. But her face is like, oh, I love this.
She likes getting squeezed. Go on, be free.
We are swatching our whole entire collection of green gel polishes, and my soul is about to leave my body.
I bet. You were a bit late for St Patrick's Day. I swear that was like last week.
No, it's just the start of everything.
The full collection. the top row.
No doubt you're going to get roped into this at some point.
I remember, what was it, last year, the year before? Where we...
You to kneel.
Oh.
Kneel, bitch!
Get on your knees and tell me you love me. What was it, last year, the year before, where we took them all down and cleaned them all?
Not last year, I was just saying this. I was a cripple last year, this time.
Oh, yeah.
So 2 years ago this
Yeah,
time.
it was 2 years ago.
Yeah.
That was
When we moved
a long
here.
5-hour job.
I think it was longer than 5 hours.
No, because I had my phone set up for the...
We were just cleaning that time though.
I know.
We weren't, I'm fully re-swatching everything.
Why?
Because I just think those ones are naff. They're a bit of a mish-mish and I hate the shape. And half of them I haven't painted. So some of them are just like, whack it on there type way.
Yeah. And you can trust me to do this as well.
Which part?
Oh no, you do the painting, I do the labels.
Or you could do the cleaning.
Yeah, cleaning and labels.
I'm quite anal with the labelling too, it needs to be right in the middle.
Oh, no.
Tidy, no fingerprints.
Yeah.
I'm a freak! So I messed up a couple of swatches, so I am just...
How could you?
Well, what happened was I thought I was recording. Turns out I wasn't recording, so there's like 5 swatches that I'm actually redoing for the purposes of the video, and one of them has split down the middle, so
Great.
yep.
In more important news, what we have for dinner?
I don't know, but my spanakopita was really good.
Good. Well, we still have some more bacon bits, so I might make carbonara.
Love me a carbonara.
Yeah.
Forever making my viewers
Hungry.
hungry, and I do not apologise.
Do you want me to record me making carbonara on my phone so you can use quick little snippets?
Man wants to be on the tube.
Yeah. Dip my toes in. And no, it won't be a traditional carbonara, it'll be bog standard. Cream, bacon, cheese, mosh. Your camera's gonna die.
Well, it's not. Oh, that one is.
Yeah.
This one is.
That one is charging whilst you are recording. That's very smart.
That's what I said. I love that he appreciates this.
And you've got the phone set up so you can see what you're recording, and that's on charge as well. So it's just the camera that needs.
I upgraded,
charged.
and I had my microphones on as well. However, the microphones, no, what happened was the DJI was running out of battery, and you can't keep the receiver on.
Oh yeah.
The receiver's got a pluggy hole as well here. So
can you not daisy chain them?
I did that, and it went ping, charging, and then it disappeared.
Oh,
So it doesn't work.
that's annoying.
That would have been so good if it did, but it doesn't.
Could you not plug it into your phone? Because then the camera's still recording and then the audio goes to your phone, which links with the viewfinder.
I don't know if it does. That's something to look into.
Yeah. And do you know what keeps appearing on very ads on Instagram for me?
What?
Cameras. I've been keeping an eye out for you.
They've been listening.
That's the noise the label maker was making whilst it's pooping out a label. Speaking of pooping, that's what I'm going to go do. Mwah, love you.
Bye! Last couple left, so we have kale, torty, Northern Lights. Ooh, that's a nice cat eye one by the gel bottle. Let's do that one first. Just glides on. That is stunning. Even just like that, without the cat eye effect, is absolutely gorgeous. Now I'm going to pop that into the lamp without the magnets, just to give it a base coat, and then with the second coat I'm going to do the with the magnet. Then we have Torty. Torty looks quite yellow actually. That might be another one that's sort of maybe needing to move elsewhere on the shelves. Could you hear that? That was my stomach. There we go. Pop that into the light. And kale. Gorgeous. Into the light. Let's do the second coat of our Northern Lights cat eye. Tidy that edge up. Gorgeous. And then let's go in with our magnet. I don't think that's done anything. Let's undo that and try again. So faint, so it is. Maybe I should have done the base coat with the magnet too, in hindsight. Yeah, no, nothing's really happening. I'll try once more. Yeah, I think I definitely should have done the base coat. Oh, you can see it in that one there. I'll know for next time though. Pop that into the light. Another coat of the Torty. Beautiful. Another coat of the kale. Gorgeous. Well, I am really looking forward to my spaghetti bolognese, because my stomach is going off on one. Right, we are getting there though. I think we have like 5 left. Jumanji, agave, and away. Agave is a HONA one, and Jumanji is a gorgeous, shimmery, rich green by the Joe bottle. I'll let you have a look at that first. Oh, that is lush. Gorgeous, just absolutely gorgeous. Love. Freya is up to no good. I think she's eating, she's eating the little nuggets that you get in parcels. No, that's mine. Thank you very much. Agave or agave, not entirely sure. That's a place in Spain, isn't it? Pretty sure it is. Freya, someone's misbehaving. Gorgeous, love. Behave, no. These things from nail orders delivery. Anyway, where was I? Away. I feel like there's definitely like duplicates. I feel like I've done this sort of colour about 100 times. But that is gorgeous too. Jumanji. Not that it needs another coat. That's gorgeous coverage. I love this. So nice. Let's do the second coat of agave. Gorgeous. And away. Beautiful. We are down to last 2 swatches. That's Amour and Knightsbridge. Love Knightsbridge. Amour's really nice as well, mind you. A nice holographic-y, almost goldy green. Oh, so nice. Stunning. Look at that. Love. Into the lights. And Knightsbridge is just the greeniest green. Like a proper Christmas tree, foresty green. Stunning. Now I do feel like these pigments have had a little bit of separation because I remember this being a lot more rich. We'll pop that into the light and see how it goes. Second coat of Amour. Gorgeous. Into the light. And Knightsbridge. Beautiful. These are lovely together as well. I'm going to go ahead and top coat all of these. So I have finished top coating all of these gel polishes and we are officially finished. Now I need to just repeat all that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 times. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. My own fault for buying so many gel polishes. Now I need to clean these as well before putting them back on the shelf.
Butter, cream, cheese, bacon. Butter in. 5 minutes.
Okie dokie.
And it's carbonara, so in those 5 minutes you have to be sat there at the table waiting to have it received. I'm really struggling to look like a half competent cook whilst I'm recording. I'm much better when I'm not filming myself. Snack for me. Tidy up your workstation. Oh, I'm flinging bits everywhere. No piece of bacon left behind. Babe, dinner's ready in a minute. Beautiful. Carbonara. Dash. You gonna taste it then?
Oh, sorry. Look, it's all swirled up into a little ball.
Yeah. And because Agnes is Estonian, she has to have cucumber with everything. Good?
Yes.
Good.
Yes, yes, yes.
And every Italian's turning in their grave right now.
And that's all for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please don't forget to hit that thumbs up button and of course subscribe to my channel for future videos. Until next time, bye!